TwoGuys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Happy New Year. Welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. Welcome back to Pier Bait and Tackle. They got a house full this morning. You know what that tells us? They tell me the new year is starting off good. There's a lot of fish being caught. We'll talk about it in our fishing report. Don't have a lot of duck reports. I guess it's because they probably killing ducks and been in the woods and don't want to take time to send me any information. So I hope that's true, but God bless you. I got one duck report. I'm going to tell you this too. It's been a rut. I got deer coming in, and what gets me more excited than anything is when kids are killing in the woods. They're out fishing in boats. Holidays are here. Most of them going back to work. This is Monday, January the 4th, and then probably by this weekend, they're going to all be back to school. So be safe, and I'm going to tell you what, when I come back later, I lost 2 more friends, but they're covered. It's something serious. Stay tuned. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
My name's James Loop, and I won the 2020 Chevy 1500. It was first day at roughly 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. I was like, let's stay fishing, and she's like, maybe we need to get back to the launch, you know? Yeah, I had a blast. It was a great summer tournament. Thank you, Super Chevy Dealers, for my 2020 Silverado.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
For generations, anglers from across the globe have put their trust in Abu Garcia, because out here on the water, we know our science is your religion. Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo, featuring up to 24 pounds of max drag, designed for leverage and power, built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia, for life.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. We've always encouraged people, especially young people, to be in the outdoors. Get away from those electronic games and doing this. Well, about 2 years ago, I met a young lady that was all excited about outdoors. And she had made deer hunts. She had made other kind of hunts with her dad. And she was wanting to know if I could find a place. They would have a hard time finding a place for her. Her name is Morgan Babin. And when I met her, she was 14 years old, or just getting ready to be 14. And I set up a trip up in Mississippi with her and her dad, and myself in the blind. Let me tell you what. Since then, this young girl's been unbelievable what she's doing. We're going to revisit the hunt we made because with this, I didn't get too many invitations, put it that way, but they are so amazing what she's done. She got a part-time job. She's still in school. She still hunts. She goes on a duck hunt. She fishes with the bass tournaments, with the high school bass tournament. She does it all. It's amazing. She's a super young lady and a super outdoorsman to come. So let me tell you this, and I'm gonna remind y'all, when we get those youngsters in the water, get those youngsters in the woods, and see how this little girl turned out. Only disappointment is, I think I heard, I see she got a boyfriend, but the blessing about that is he's the outdoorsman. Here's Morgan Babin. Thank you. I told you before, I had a pleasure. I love being around people that are young hunters, first-time hunters, first-time deer killers. You're not. You're 14 years old, but you're almost a veteran.
Yes, sir,
Your
I
dad
am.
has brought you up in the woods, brought you up in the outdoors. What you like so much about hunting?
I like being in the woods where there's nothing, you don't have to worry about anything. There's no worries. You can spend time hunting and fishing, and even with the family. Family is out there. You have nothing to worry about. No cares.
You know, as far as your dad is concerned, I understand. He was telling me there's nothing like quality time with the kids than being
Right.
in a deer stand, a fishing boat.
Right.
And he reveled in being there himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how important it is to you to spend that much time? Your dad is busy, you're in school, spend that much time with your dad.
It's very important. You know, he is working to support all of us, and he doesn't always get time to spend time with us, but when he does, it's very, very important to us.
When you talk to your friends at school, you play volleyball.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're an athlete. You could probably be anything you want. You could be a model, you can be a dancer, a cheerleader. You can be anything you want,
Yes,
no doubt
sir.
about it. But, you know, this is your quality time is in the outdoors.
It is.
How do you tell other girls or your friends, how do you try to get them involved in hunting?
You know, you can't make somebody do what they don't want to do, but to encourage them, you just have to show them how much fun it is. You know, feeding your family and taking a life, it's very
Different?
close to home. It's something you should be proud of, you know?
It's a heritage.
It
Especially you come
is.
from Livingston Parish, you know, all over the state of Louisiana, there's a heritage, but we pick on about Livingston Parish,
Yes,
and that's
sir.
the way it is. So let me say this. In your mind right now, you don't think you're going to burn out on this, getting up early in the
Never.
morning when everybody else is? You
Never.
Sure?
Promise.
So your dream is to host or work for a company that you would host, and they'll send you off to hunt and
Yes,
make
sir.
videos.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I hope you come back and do something with Paradise Louisiana, whether it's
I will.
rabbit hunt, fishing, you know, there's a lot of things that Mr. Gary could use you on.
Well, let's do
and
it.
Don't have to worry about teaching you anything. You let you go.
Yes, sir.
Your dad has done a great job.
He did.
Tell us about this last hunt we've been on. Tell me what you remember about this hunt, and let's make a trip.
So we had 3 hunts. We had one evening, one morning, and then we had another evening. The first evening, we watched 7 deer come through the field. We watched them for about a good 10 minutes, you say. And we finally picked out the biggest doe, and I took her down. We walked up to her, perfect shot. Perfect shot. Mr. Gary didn't think I hit it. He didn't see.
You got it on the...
Did you hit it?
Yeah, it's down.
Well, shoot another one.
They're running toward each other.
Shoot, they're running off.
No. The last day.
The last day.
I wanted to kill a deer.
Yes.
And I want to give you a chance. You kill another. You didn't kill one that morning. You could kill another doe. You still had 10, 15 doe that was short, and they were hoping to kill some more. And when you manage property real good, and you'll see why they say conservation. If you got one animal, coyotes, you got things that are overrunning your property, you need to clean them out.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with geese. Okay,
Yes.
right now, we had a bad goose season. A few years ago, they begged us to kill every snow geese that we could kill because they were eating themselves out of home up in Canada.
Overpopulation.
That's it. So you really have to do this. We can really be conservationists. But dogs, I'm telling you what, they don't waste no wildlife.
No.
When you wound one, sometimes you couldn't find them, or you would find them later. You might get your horns back, but you lose the meat. But even when you lose one, you feed the coyotes.
You're right.
Bobcats. So let's talk about the rest of this hunt. You went that evening. What about that other hunt?
That evening, me and my dad sat in the stand, and we saw about 5 doe come out, and we finally found the biggest one. It was about 200 yards away, and I took her down. And
another good shot.
Perfect shot.
200, perfect. It was perfect, same place?
Perfect shot, same place.
They don't all scatter, reload, and shoot again.
You ready?
Yes. Right there.
Did she drop?
Yeah, she's flopping around out there. She'll die in a minute.
That's tremendous. I can't think of nobody I would rather hunt again with or be in the blind with. You're enjoyable the way you're smart, you make good grades,
Yes, sir.
and you promise to be back?
Promise.
Sure.
Pinky promise.
Can I have a hug?
Yes.
Look at that. That's what makes eat your heart out, all y'all guys in Denham Springs and the rest of the world. This is a hunting person, okay? She is the future of hunting in Louisiana.
My name's James Loop, and I won the 2020 Chevy 1500. It was first day at roughly 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. I was like, let's stay fishing, and she's like, maybe we need to get back to the launch, you know? Yeah, I had a blast. It was a great summer tournament. Thank you, Super Chevy dealers, for my 2020 Silverado.
Aggressive, modern, and durable. The latest advancement in spinning has the Revo name on it, and almost a century of fishing expertise in it. No matter where your passion takes you, world-class fishing is only a Revo away.
For sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Pod's moving in storage.
I need to clean out my study.
We'll deliver a container.
My brother-in-law's moving in.
Maybe he'll help you pack.
He's lazy.
We can refer some professionals.
It's just until he finds work.
We can keep things at our storage center for as long as it takes.
I am not happy about this.
Or you can keep your things on site for quick unloading.
Did you say freeloading?
I said unloading.
I heard freeloading.
I'm sure you did.
Store on site or let us drive your things to our secure storage center. Pods, moving and storage, solved.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and I'm going to give you a quick duck report and some photos I've gotten during the week. We're going to start off with my friend Paul Ratliff. He hunting in Bienville and Parish. They got their clear. They've been killing. He sent me a couple of pictures. He didn't put their name on it, but I'm going to give him credit. He's called LA Hunter. He sent me those pictures of some big deer being caught. One of them over 200 pounds. So I think that one got, the last one he sent me was Brian Maxey. That's with that 200 pounds. No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. That wasn't his name. I did mess it up again. But Paul Ratliff. Then I also got one, Cooper Nelson, 7-year-old boy hunting in Raccoon 2 weeks in a row. He killed his first, last one. Then he killed this monster, 195 pound at Raccoon Island. Congratulations, Cooper. Steve St. Cyr, he's one of our correspondents down in Port Barry, Opelousas area. He sent a picture of a cull buck. And then going with the ducks, the only good report I got was from Bobby Black up there in Ruston and Monroe and all those areas. They've been killing a lot of mallards south, at the least south of Monroe. But his lease in Tensas, they went 2 days and it slaughtered them. Then the next day, on New Year's Day, they sent some people over there, and they didn't kill but 8. So that's the story I'm getting. Most people killing ducks, but they come in on the cold fronts, and then all of a sudden they go somewhere else. So that's the duck report. When we come back, we're going to have the Berkeley Abu Garcia fish report.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Berkeley Power Bait Max Set. Outfishes original power bait by 45%. Disperses a supercharged scent field that attracts more fish and triggers more strikes. Power Bait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. Let me start out and give you a tournament report. We're going to try to finish this thing up. The Lions and Lunkers, they wrapped up their fall winter tournaments on December the 12th in the East Pearl. Let me tell you what, it was bad weather. A lot of people stayed away. It was cold, but these people still caught fish. This amazed me how these people catch fish. First was LaShawn Robinson and Kyle Hill. They had 16 pounds of bass, and that's a big one. And then the constant in second place was Jake and Bridget in Posada. They had 12 pounds and 95. And then rounding out third was, that's where I come up with that name while ago trying to read, was Steve Hadley and, let me see, Steve Hadley and I think it's David Crumley. So I knew them. They had about 11, 12 pounds. The big fish also came from Jake and Bridget in Posada. And they've been probably the most constant puppy. You see them every week or every month when they turn in the tournament results. So congratulations, y'all. Thank you for sticking with us. I'm going to start off the fish report again. I'm getting pictures and reports from like crazy, come from Lake Catherine, Island Marina, and all in that same area. Mike Brantley sent me some pictures. He don't take time to do it and give me a good report, but he had a young lady come from Wisconsin. I think her name was Madison from Wisconsin, and they're catching those bass up and down. And Mike's also catching trout when he catching them redfish. But all the captains there are catching bass. They're catching them on live shrimp under a cork. And if you want to go catch sheephead and trout, they're using matrix shad or opening night, whatever you want to call it. If you saw the show with Chaz, you see what I'm telling you. This ain't just sometime. This is almost every time they come out there, even when it's a little rough. Not bad. And that tide's moving, they catching fish at the bridges. A lot of people are looking for it. Cocodrie, my buddy Gary Krause and them, they were killing the trout. They went and stayed almost a week, and they didn't do that well in Cocodrie, but there was a lot of small fish. He said they had to catch 20 or 30 to keep 5. He said there was just a lot of small fish, and that's what's going on in Cocodrie. The other reports I'm getting, Toledo Bend Lake Country, they got reports. They go to their website. They post every day. They post lake stages, everything you want to know, all the captains. So you send it over there if you want to find out more about sac-a-lait and freshwater fishing. And then Brendan Dubrock, they started the staff hunters. He sent me a long, long report from up there in Lorto, Saline. He said that the big fish died off. He said the water's starting to come back up. He don't know how fast it's going to be. But they got to go real deep to find some sac-a-lait. They're catching a lot of 10-inch, under 10 inches, and they got to be 10 inches to keep. And he says it should change. Even if the water comes up, he said, man, they ain't going to get that away. February and March is a great time. I run the name is Slab Hunters. That's Brendan Dubrock and them. If you want to make a trip, you want to book a trip, he's still got some specials going on. My friend John Bernard sends me the report all the time from the Dulac area over there, and he sent me a picture. He says, 1 year you ain't gonna see no box shot, you ain't gonna see no table shot. Him and 6 of his friends they going to a conference. He's a Christian. He ministers to me all the time. This is John Bernard's picture he sent me, Living in Freedom, the conference he's going to attend. Thank you, John. Keep praying for me. I tell you, Mark Mahi sent me a picture of his grandkids, Reese and Riley Mahi. Redfish, shrimp under a cork in the Chafalai Bay area, okay? Now, I told you the tournament report, but I had some other pictures. Oh, yeah, at Island Marina, they may go back over there. They just catching them like crazy. Perry Barras ain't been having a boat. He's been going with a friend. He's killing the bass. Before I go out, one more time, I want to thank Miss Angie and David Stewart over there at the Island Marina, they do so much and send so many reports. So if you're in the area, all you do is drop. They'll tell you they always got fresh shrimp. They'll always tell you they got live shrimp, and they'll tell you where the captains are catching fish. And most of the captains are real friendly. You know, they go in one area. I read Joe Macalusa's column, and they was talking about his son and all of them have been going down there, and then Mystico and everything. You go one there, you look at the rocks, and the more the fish have been biting, and especially the trout, and you'll see they might have 40, 50 boats, and you go somewhere else where you used to fish and start catching fish, you might be by yourself. So many areas to cover in that area. That is the best report. I also in here, I'm getting great reports from Venice. They're fishing bass. They're fishing in the canes. The water looks muddy, but it's not as muddy as it looked. And the guys were telling me they're using plastic baits, salted crawls, different than they're pitching up in the canes. But they're not way up in the canes no more. They're on the outside of the canes. The water looks muddy. You won't see them swimming, but they're catching their fish in 4 foot of water and less. So that's Venice report. Both of those marinas too. And over there, especially a Venice marina, you can call over there. They give you the latest report. The report from Fourchon and Grand Isle, hit and miss. So, but I haven't got none. But a week or so ago, I talked to Buggy, and I also talked to Butch, or text them back and forth. And they're people catching fish, and they got live bait. So that's it. I got one more sad story. I lost 2 great friends with COVID. And I'm hearing every day friends of mine, I didn't know they were in the hospital or they're getting sick. We lost, I call him Coach Staley, Vic Staley, very close friend, coached me in high school, been friends with him, babysit. That's tragic. Him and his wife, Terry, 13 hours apart. Louis Prejean, first one to introduce me to Judge Scalia and his son. We did trips on Father's Day with Judge Scalia's son and his grandson. And Louis is with Catholic Radio. Please mention family in your prayers. And Irvin Townley, who coached with me at St. Alphonsus, was our athletic director. Anytime you need anything, Coach Irvin was there. Irvin, all my friends, rest in peace. Pray for me. You get up there, intercede for me. Pray for me. Be safe. Please be safe. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
BBQGuys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.